What's going on, guys? We got another secrets video coming your way. With the new map, there's always so much new stuff, it's kind of overwhelming, but today I want to go over everything I have found so far, whether it's secret spots on the map, bugs that are somewhat game breaking, new guns that will definitely get patched, and anything new I felt that was worth putting into a video. Now before I start, I want to say the stuff that I have found for this new Caldera map is definitely worth sticking around for, so don't go anywhere and enjoy the video. I promise you'll learn a thing or two. My name is LJ, and welcome to Battle Royale Guides. Before I get into the video, I want to clarify this list isn't in any particular order, so I don't want any of you guys cooking me in the comments for putting one thing before the other or anything like that. So let's get right into it. At number 15, we got some pretty cool tech with the planes. If you time it right, you can land on them and kill the pilot. This has got to be super hard to time it right, but if you can do it, it'll make quite the clip. And unfortunately, this guy was on the receiving end of it. So for number 14, I wanted to go over some Nvidia filters to help you all see better on the map, because let's be honest, it gets really hard to see on this map and even harder to see enemy player models. So the filters I've been using are in the details, you use sharpen 20%, clarity 100%, HDR toning 0%, and bloom 0%. And then a color filter with tint color 0, tint intensity 0, temperature 0, and vibrance at 70. And then brightness and contrast filter with exposure at -4, contrast at 59, highlights at -100, and shadows at 31%, and then gamma at -16%. This gives the map a much more colorful look to it, and on newer cards, it doesn't take too much frames from you, so it's definitely a good option for anyone having a hard time seeing people right now. And at number 13, we got a super OP sniper for you guys, the Type 99. A lot of new snipers have been getting a lot of hate, but the Type 99 is apparently a one-shot kill, even to the chest. So for all of you snipers out there, I would say abuse this till it gets patched, because I'm sure it won't stay like this for long. All right, this Easter egg is for all you Harry Potter fans out there. Check it out. Ronald Weasley parked his flying car in Caldera. All jokes aside, this is clearly a bug, kind of like how some loot just spawns in midair. So some of the collision data is definitely out of whack. It's pretty funny though. At number 11, in the mines, there's a hatch that looks like it can be opened eventually, but currently there is no way to do so. It could be the entrance or the exit to a very elaborate series of tunnels beneath the mountain, because I also have some bunkers and manholes I found further up the mountain that could all be connected. But I'll talk about those a little bit later in the video. There's just so much to this new map. It has so much potential. Exciting, to say the least. Started off at number 10, there's a crashed plane by Lagoon that matches the spot in the Warzone Season 1 intro cinematic, and if you go alongside the beach, there's a manhole on the map that is also in the cinematic. There are currently 4 of these manholes around the map that I have found, and they all are locked, but in the cinematic, you see Butcher open the manhole, and when he closes it, it has a German logo on the outside of it.
One thing for certain, the world would never be ready for what I found.
I'm thinking this may be a sneak peek of what's to come in the new map, and we will eventually have these new secret bunker areas to get into and probably find some really good loot or some blueprints like we did back in earlier seasons of Verdansk. The locations of these manholes are, there is one in the fields towards the middle of the map, another underneath the waterfall in the cave in the middle of Peak, the fourth one I found was in ruins by these tents. Now, I do have to say, I don't really think you're going to be able to travel between manholes underground, because that seems like it's a little bit too far, but I'm assuming each one of these will have an insane supply of legendary loot. I could be wrong though, and we may see some crazy new way to get across the map, but we'll have to wait and see for a future update. And another cool spot I found, which I'll just add to this list here, is there's also a bunker door straight out of the Modern Warfare Verdansk map at the bottom of the volcano. There isn't currently a prompt to type anything in on the keypad, so it's also locked, but I'm thinking this may have something to do with the manhole we saw earlier in Peak. Like I said before, we'll just have to wait and see what happens in future updates. Also, I'd like to add, after I recorded this voiceover for this video, I found another manhole near the capital in Caldera, so to my knowledge, there is actually 5 of these, and could definitely be more on the map, so if you know of any spots I missed, let me know in the comments. Okay, for number 9, I got the absolute best secondary in the game right now, and it's a short-range Cooper carbine build. You unlock this gun at level 15 for free in the battle pass, and basically what I did was I built it out to have all the increased fire rate attachments. And this thing kills people so fast, they have no idea what's happening. And I promise you, every deathcom you get, it will just be pure confusion and wondering what gun you have. Now, I don't have the exact TTK numbers, but I do know it shoots about 400 rounds per minute faster than the PPSH, which is absolutely wild. So the attachments I'm using are the recoil booster, Gracie rapid fire barrel, skeletal grip, 9mm 60 round mags, compressed rounds, polymer grip, slate reflector optic, remove stock. On perk 1, we're using vital, and on perk 2, we're using on hand. Like I said, this is the craziest secondary I've used so far in Warzone, so it's definitely in all my loadouts, and I think you guys should try it out as well. At number 8, we got ourselves another under the map glitch. I'm not really hyped on this because it seems to be a common theme in Warzone updates, and I'm going to be real with you guys, I'm not a fan of these glitches, so I'm not going to show you how to replicate this glitch, but I'm going to show you guys to raise awareness and for you to probably try to avoid airport for the time being. So you guys let me know. Have you guys been killed by this yet? Because I haven't, but I would lose full if this did happen to me. Every single time I die to something like this, I am just super pissed. At number 7, you can put a lit gas can on a zip line and send it up to clear a roof. This is by far my favorite part of this video, and probably the funniest too. This was in the patch notes for the new update, but a lot of people don't know it's a thing. While this might be very situational, it can still prove to be useful. Like if you know someone's up there camping a zip line, just end his career with a gas can. I haven't been able to get a kill with it yet, but check out this clip of this guy getting it. Like this is, dude, imagine you were the guy getting killed by this gas canister. I don't even know how I'd react. I'd probably get off. I'm not playing anymore. And at number 6, you can snipe people out of the planes. And when I first saw the planes in Warzone, the first thing that came to my mind was, can you snipe the pilot out of it? Now, I tried it for a long time and I couldn't land the shot myself, but I found this clip of someone hitting it and was super hyped to see that you can do it. This reminds me of my old Battlefield days where, to be honest, I think I've only hit something like this twice, but the fact that you can do it in this game makes me happy. Let me know in the comments if any of you have sniped a pilot out of the airplane yet. I'd love to hear the story. Another bug here that needs some attention for number 5. I mean, I think it's a bug. I'm pretty sure this is not intended, but if you use a Vanguard gun and bind your primary fire to scroll wheel while setting your gun to semi-auto, your gun has 0 recoil. After every shot, it resets back to center basically and can laser people across the map. As you can see here, it's very low recoil on a already low recoil build for the automaton. I'm assuming this will be patched soon because, like I said, I don't think this is intended, so we will see what happens in the future. At number 4, if you go over to docks, you will find a replica of Shipment in Caldera. It's basically the exact same map as the one we have in Vanguard multiplayer, minus a couple containers on top you can jump in. But other than that, it's a pretty cool little find. You will find some chests and loot here, but that's about it. But right now, the coolest building or part of the map I found was near Beachhead. There is a building that is the exact building from the original World at War Zombies map. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name. I don't speak German, but you guys probably all know what I'm talking about. Now, this gave me some serious nostalgia because I used to spend hours and hours and hours back in the day grinding zombies with my friends on split screen. So it was really cool to find something like this added into Caldera. There are some other spots in Caldera that are old World at War maps, like the old multiplayer map called Macon, which was kind of like these bamboo huts on the beach, and this one reminds me of all the time I spent playing S&T game battles, and that was so much fun. These are just 3 of so many spots on the map that are slight remakes of different old Call of Duty maps, but I added these 3 specifically because they stood out to me the most, and it kind of just reminded me of all the time that I spent on all these old Call of Duty games. Now, before we move on to number 3, I wanted to add this last thing in for like kind of an honorable mention. Basically, there's a boat out on the coast next to this little spot with a cannon. And for what I've seen, you can't really find any other boats like this on the map, so it stuck out to me a little bit. Now, obviously, there's nothing you can really do with this boat yet, so maybe it's a sneak peek of something for a future season, like a place you can go in the water, like when they added Hijack from Black Ops 2 to Blackout. I'm not sure yet, but we'll just have to wait and see. At number 3, I got a little PSA for everyone. This is a helpful setting that was added this update. It was added to both PC and console, but it is especially helpful for console since you're all on lower FOV, so the screen shake looks a lot more dramatic. Basically, you have a slider to decrease screen shake down to 50%, and this is huge. It makes your camera more stable when you get hit with something that causes screen shake, and when you climb over things. There's a lot of reasons as to why to set this low. I don't know why anyone would set this to anything other than the lowest possible. At number 2, so apparently there's this new thing called death lag, and what's causing it is you have a player title set in your customization settings. So basically what you want to do is you want to change your player title to no title. For some reason, having one of these titles on just makes your game lag like really bad, like when you or a teammate dies. It's super weird, but an easy fix. Hopefully this gets patched soon. So I guess we'll see, but yeah, it's a super annoying thing. I just wanted to add it in here as another little PSA. And finally, at number 1, we have another secret spot, and this one is behind a waterfall. It's in the southwest side of the map, and guess what? Yet again, I found another one of these manholes. Like I said earlier, I only thought there was 4 of these manholes, and I guess I was wrong. So now that comes to a total of 6 that I know of, and I apologize for going back to this, but with so many of these all over the map, you have to think that there might be something crazy coming that involves these things in a future update. Now, my question to you guys is, what do you think these manholes will have in them? Just a bunker with lots of loot? Maybe a new transportation system under the map like the old subways in Verdansk, which hopefully a stim glitch doesn't come out of that. But you know what? I'm just scared that will come back. I hate the stim glitch. That was the worst thing ever. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about these new possible bunkers or whatever's in them. It's got me hyped for the future. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I'm going to say right now, I think this map has come with a lot of weird bugs and glitches, but overall, I'm having fun with it. So all these things got me super hyped for what's to come. I want to make sure to follow up on what goes down with all these manholes all over the map. So if you're interested in seeing that video, I will update you guys as soon as it drops. So if you don't want to miss that upload, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Also, don't forget to hit this video with a thumbs up if you learned a thing or two. And if you have any questions you'd like to be answered, I'd say the best way to get a hold of me is on Twitter, on either my own Twitter at LJGG, or you could tweet at BR_guides. Either one of those is best because the comment section gets a little overwhelming sometimes, and I check my Twitter daily, so head over there and follow me. Oh, and before I forget, I want to start pushing my Twitch a bit more, especially with this new map coming out. I have been putting in some serious time over there, streaming basically daily. So if you're looking for a place to hang out and vibe and chat, head over there. My name is LJGG on there as well. I'm very interactive with chat, and this is another place where if you want to ask something, you can do so there. And it's always a good time with the squad. Anyways, that's it from me. As always, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you on the next video. My name is LJ, and this has been Battle Royale Guides.